changing, you've come to the right place. This is a Chicago neighborhood where the hip hang with the cool, where the music rocks and rolls, and where cultures meet and greet. This is the community of Uptown.
Uptown's a great neighborhood. People seem to really get along, and everybody seems to be really part of the neighborhood here in Uptown.
Uptown is widely recognized for its rich history and impressive architecture. In fact, the Chicago Architecture Foundation offers walking tours in the area, including 4 this year, beginning with the first one in late May, led by docent Robin Simon, who has offered to be our tour guide for the day.
Tell me why Uptown is such a great destination.
Today, I think you get a real good feel for the up-and-coming things that are happening here. It is definitely one of the up-and-coming neighborhoods. And retail that's coming in here, a lot of restaurants, a lot of retailers that weren't even here, say, 5 years ago.
Another impressive feature about Uptown, the housing. For a look at some historic homes, take a stroll down Hutchinson Street. It's been designated a Chicago Landmark District with one of the city's best collections of prairie-style homes. Several date back to the early 20th century, a time when Uptown was, perhaps, in its heyday.
You can really think of it as the Lincoln Park of its day. It really was kind of the place to be for young people in that period.
What made it such a great destination back then? Places like the Riviera Theater, a popular movie palace, dancing and jazz music at the Aragon Ballroom, jazz at the Green Mill, and the Uptown Theater.
The Uptown was actually the largest freestanding theater for about 7-8 years until Radio City opened in New York, and the Uptown seated close to 4,400 people. The Uptown was built in 1927. I mean, movies were that popular. People were just looking for stuff to do. There wasn't as much entertainment options around at that point as there are today. So movies were a big deal.
Not only were movies widely viewed, hundreds of films were also made here at a studio called S&A.
S&A Studios were here between 1910 and 1918, and it was really the first Hollywood-type movie studio, and people like Charlie Chaplin and Mary Pickford were actually in films that were filmed there.
Today, S&A's presence can still be felt here. Its former home still stands on Argyle Street. Uptown is also known for its diversity. The influence of Native American culture is strong and celebrated at the American Indian Center of Chicago, the oldest urban Native American center in the country.
We basically do community-based programming to help Native families and Native individuals in the Uptown area as well as the larger Chicago area.
Many social service agencies are based here, including one innovative company that is literally serving the homeless, Inspiration Cafe on North Broadway.
We like to think of ourselves as an organization that isn't just a band-aid for the problem, but we also try to really get at the root causes of homelessness.
Not only does Inspiration Cafe serve meals to the homeless, it also offers culinary training classes designed at helping students one day land a job in the hospitality industry. The cafe is open to the public for lunch every Thursday and Friday. If you've dreamed of being a student of music, you've come to the right place. Head to the People's Music School in Uptown, where gaining a high-quality classical music education is free.
This is not only a fantastic music school, it's also a very great community building. It's meeting children.
If you visit on Thursday nights this summer, you're welcome to attend the school's free concert series called Thursdays at 6. Admission is free. But now that summer is here, you may want to head to the lake. Montrose Beach is great for sunning, running, cooking out, hanging out, fishing, and bird watching.
When people come to Montrose Point Bird Sanctuary, they can see over 250 species of birds, including warblers, sparrows, thrashers, orioles.
The Chicago Park District's Montrose Point Bird Sanctuary serves as a resting and feeding stop for migratory birds. So grab your binoculars, lace up your walking shoes, and come to Uptown for a day of exploring and let the CTA get you there. Here's how.
$92 Foster, 36 Broadway, 22 Clark, 151 Sheridan, 145 West Michigan Press, 146 Michigan Press.